calling the fat one out of the four kittens.
What, Ma?
I said, does calling in the big bone one instead of the fat one out of the four kittens sound better?
Is that what he is? He's big bone. He ain't fat. Get it right, mother.
King Shark then starts killing all of them as he tells them that's not his fault and he gave them an out, which technically isn't a lie. King Shark was level-headed here despite everything. He says he didn't want to do any of this and he didn't want to kill anyone until he started smelling all the blood, and then he wanted to, which I kind of like this panel. It gives you this look on King Shark like he's kind of a good-hearted villain, all things considered, which is common shark tendencies, right? Because sharks are attracted to blood, so he wanted to be peaceful, but his violent shark side just interrupts that. I wish they explored that more. It's just cool to me, but, you know, I don't really expect any of that from these kind of comics, so it's just kind of cool to see here. But yes, he does go on to say here, actually, how that is a common thing with sharks. Once they smell blood, it's hard for them to stop. But then he looks around him during all this rioting and says that's not characteristic unique to sharks, as he sees the other big villains, which includes Killer Croc, Man-Bat, and Clayface. Spider-Man could be Homelander. I saw a video about it the other day. Homelander is very weak in comparison to the DC Homelander. This panel shows these big villains kind of teaming up with each other. King Shark, Clayface, Croc, and Solomon Grundy, actually, as they see an artist agent trying to surrender. But then he just runs for his life because that's what he should be doing against you guys. Shark mentions how the blood frenzy makes it hard to stop terrorizing things in Arkham Riot, as all these guys continue killing all the guards around, which then left all the big bats with each other, leaving only one thing left to do, which is to kill each other. As they all get ready to fight one another, I was kind of angry about that because I was like, if they kill Killer Croc, I would have been really mad. Even though I don't consider this comic canon, it's just principle. Croc is one of my favorite villains, and to see him relegated to dying here, if he would have died, would have made me upset. Anyways, King Shark then thinks that this might have been Walter's plan all along, hitting all the big monsters against each other and seeing who would emerge victorious. They all then fight each other, as he says himself he thinks he can take on Clayface, since even though he is tough, he is still messed up from his last tussle with Batman, as that's what he heard on TV way back during the events of Batman Arkham City. I find this kind of dumb, like how is Clayface still messed up all these years later post Arkham City? Unless the pit he fell into permanently nerfed him, but I don't know, it's whatever. But it also shows Deadshot here waking up, which references the issue focusing on him previously in the series, so that's cool. Anyways, King Shark then goes on to say that he does kill Clayface. What then? He mentions how Croc is really unkillable, and that Solomon Grundy is actually unkillable since he's kind of like a zombie, pretty much. He's not even alive, technically speaking. King Shark says that even though he is the perfect killing machine, that he should probably focus on surviving today as he makes a run for it. It then cuts to Amanda Waller with Argus outside Gotham little after.
As much as you bitch at Henry, you need to watch where you walk too, kid, because that was just the luck of your stride being long enough to make it over them kittens. Him getting across the two kittens there. Wasn't because he was watching that, it was just the luck of his stride being long enough that his legs literally go over the kittens.
Which is the point of her character, so I guess I gotta give props in that regard. But anyways, it then shows Argus all aiming at like a sewer escape pool thing on a wall, preparing for someone to get out. Waller then mentions how heroes are going to save them from what's going on in Metropolis, as the heroes are monsters now, mentioning the events of Suicide Squad Kill Justice League that are beginning to happen, and mentions that they need their own monsters and the best of the best. Okay, so this art here, I think it's pretty cool.
Love you too. Night night.
Honestly, it looks visually awesome. And I like how Clark's suit is like shaded black. I don't know, he looks menacing here. It's kind of like Waller here is like, we need the best of the best to fight this. So what if she's getting Harley, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and now King Shark? Like, they're the best? I think that's dumb. They are most certainly not the best, but whatever. I like the art here. Anyway. Video. Oh, we gotta end. Trial. I love that, Dark Side.
Okay, Mom. Be reasonable with me. Do you think that Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark have a chance to even lay a finger on Batman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, Superman, or Green Lantern?
No.
Who everyone but Wonder Woman got turned evil by fucking Brainiac? exactly. I mean, yeah, and in Suicide Squad Kills with Justice League, they have help from Penguin, but what the fuck can he do? I mean, in the game, he don't have kryptonite.
We go get the hallway light.
Yeah, well. You go to bed, Henry. Okay, but here's the thing that don't make no sense. It claims that Superman has been around for at least the same amount of time as Batman, maybe a little bit after Batman in the Arkham universe. So you would think that Penguin, being an arms seller, would have kryptonite weapons, kryptonite bullets, right? No, you don't. Also, people are mad because of the combat ain't like the other Arkham games. There's no stealth missions at all. At least the other DC Comics Batman related game that was multiplayer had stealth options, which was Gotham Knights.
What, do his feet smell good, little one? Since you keep walking around it?
Probably, who knows? I don't know. But anyways, and then they have help from a little Poison Ivy. If you don't remember, she's Poison Ivy because she's a clone that was made by Lex Luthor. Then they also have help from Lex, who you would think have fucking... But, and then Wonder Woman gets the kryptonite because she helped Superman to put kryptonite in your shield instead of making a what, Mom? If you are a warrior who knows how to use a sword and have kryptonite, what would you make?
A sword.
Out of what?
Kryptonite.
Exactly. And they make the blade out of kryptonite. So,
Where do you get that?
well, yeah, you're a dumbass. We all know it. The gun thing ain't broken, Mom, you know.
It shouldn't be, but...
If this thing's coming, I don't know if that's supposed to come up or not.
Yeah, it's supposed to come up.
I think there's a way for this to come down, too. Bad. She told you not to get up there. We had something was going to happen, and what do?
You knocked it down like I knew your
you
fat ass
fell.
was going to do.
And you fell. He's like, ain't my fault that I fell.
It is your fault that you're big and you fell.
He's like, but the little ones get up there too, Mom.
And they can talk for you.
He's like, no, they don't.
It's still happening right now at your local comic book shop. It does not affect the main timeline.
Kite Man, hell yeah. Sorry, had to get that one out before I started. Because when John Kent and Damian Wayne are stuck with the task of babysitting little Lizzie Prince, they keep it simple this time. Because last time she ended up kicking Killer Croc and almost killing her. So they figure let's teach her how to fly a kite. And I don't know about you, but when you were a kid in the 90s, those dollar stores...
Wonder Woman has a daughter now?
So when Lizzie has a full-on meltdown over not being able to fly it, I sympathize. But John Kent, he doesn't. He's got the whole Superman patience through persistence thing going on. While Damian is like, we can solve this entire problem with 2 friggin' words. But John being Big Blue Part 2 is like, nah, I'll fly it up there myself and almost drop Wonder Woman's kid in the troposphere. And after a couple more failed attempts, Lizzie gets one more tantrum, prompting John to let Damian finally take the lead on this one. Meaning they have to take a trip to Arkham and bring Kite Man out of prison just to have him personally teach Lizzie how to fly a kite. But believe it or not, that's actually not the most ridiculous thing that's happened to the new Trinity. So if you want to see the moment that the future world's finest get turned into corgis, be sure to subscribe. Because yes, they all do have fluffy butts. Kite Man, hell yeah.
Here's some of Batman's funniest stuff.
Hey, Boo.
How do you
What?
find out these
Okay.
comics?
I might find an answer to our problem with the guinea pig cage.
What?
The shit that's next to my, I'll call it my dresser. All that, we need to see what we can put under the bed.
To see if we can put her
Excuse
cage
you.
That
there?
way I can move my shit either over, whatever.
Why do you guys make me
You
suffer?
can put some of your shit back there.
No different than any other.
And we should have enough room.
Batman and Superman.
Yeah, I just gotta move my other shit to where I can get to it. That's all I care about,
How
but
to put my clothes.
It tells him, we wanted you to be the Godfather.
Whether they be on buckets or anything or whatever.
Batman was the godfather of his child?
I just, yeah. That little spot that's kind of like a mess.
mm,
What
That's
the
the spot we need to
fuck?
clean up.
Clark smiles. Hey, look, the world's greatest
Ah,
And if I'm able to put my shit on top of it somehow,
You see, in this
that would
universe,
help.
Superman is married to Lois Lane.
yeah, that's why there's the hookah.
Relatively calm, and the
Huh?
superheroes are
The corner with the hookah,
No,
or the other side.
the messy
that's
part
nice to know.
right in the middle.
Meaning we gotta sew shit, because some of that shit that needs sewed. Like the big Mickey Mouse.
That's behind my shit where it's at now.
Yeah.
I don't know who Jimmy
I don't know what else is in that middle area, but
Lois Lane is.
That's it. I think shit that needs to go under the bed, really.
So Batman calls up
Or
the
team.
entire Justice League. This is an all-points bulletin. We need everyone to look for Lois Lane.
Only thing
The
is,
Flash arrives instantly in
the one
Metropolis,
thing is going to be
Batman has a
right
report
there
the
at
entire
the
city
end.
looking. While he doesn't find Lois,
Somewhere real close on the side of something. Because that's
in the Star Labs, where they find the Scarecrow dead.
our press.
Joker's toxin. Wonder Woman then calls up Batman
And
to
that
let him know
thing's
that they
heavy.
got a lead. The Joker is apparently in a submarine beneath
You hear me,
Metropolis.
Brett?
That's why no
what?
How did the
The
Joker need a
press.
submarine?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with it
You
yet.
know, if I put it under the bed, it's going to be close to a side,
Is there
an
a
end,
military base somewhere nearby
somewhere
that he
close.
infiltrated
Yeah,
with
'cause
a
it's heavy.
submarine?
I know already.
But I know we got room under the bed to put shit.
with Harley saying goodbye to the first submarine that she's ever owned. Goodbye, Gunter. Gunter is a terrible name for a submarine. It is. Tells him as he arrives. What did you do, Joker? Batman demands to know. Simple. I put a warhead in Metropolis, and I wired the detonator to Miss Lane's heartbeat. Once it stops, the bomb will go boom. Why would her heart stop? Batman then thinks about it, and he puts it together. The fear toxin was mixed in with kryptonite so that it could get into Superman's bloodstream. What? Stop what you're doing. Whatever you are seeing is not real. Joker leads in.
Okay, I was wondering how it affected him because I was like, fear toxin, but obviously we found out why. How?
Did you know she was pregnant bats? It's Lois, Superman. The gas finally begins to wear off.
He's taking Lois to space.
Exactly what he's done.
No!
With tears welling up in his eyes, and Lois drifting off into space.
Oh shit!
From the detonation of a nuclear warhead in Metropolis, the Justice League goes into crisis mode, saving as many people as they can for the bomb.
Not only did this man's wife die and baby, but also Metropolis just got completely nuked. That is crazy. I always thought that was a wild way to start The Last of Justice. It's interesting to actually see it all play out here, though. I didn't know this is how it all went down, but this is chaotic.
While Batman brings the Joker to the police station, Superman is locked in grief though as he holds Lois.
Oh, he's mad.
What he would force him to, he hands the body of Lois to Wonder Woman. Can you hold them for me? Keep them safe. I'll be back. He then takes off at top speed, with Wonder Woman questioning, where's he going? In flight, the green. You know where he's going. Superman, where is he? The Joker, where did Batman take him? Batman took him to Gotham Prison. As Superman continues on. At Gotham Prison, Batman is trying to interrogate the Joker, when suddenly the wall is torn out. Walks in, throwing the table to the side, and then he puts his hand through Joker's chest.
We did not get to see this.
And I was a reporter.
Like, I know everybody talks about how she manipulated him, and she did eventually, but I see why she's like on his team right now. Like, she feels really bad for him. He just lost his wife and child. She had to carry them. So I definitely understand where she's coming from and why she's on his team, like, instantly.
The Daily Planet. And I am tired of all of these hostilities and all of this fighting. I don't care about your land or your beliefs, and I don't care if you're a madman or a terrorist, a king or a president. You have no right to take innocent lives. I am calling a worldwide ceasefire, and if you don't, I will stop you. It's over. Oh my god. Once again, with people challenging Superman and him blowing up their missiles and preventing.
Jeez.
So the U.S. government decides to make its largest mistake that they have ever made.
What do they do?
Kidnap Clark Kent's parents and They have Mirror Master throw them into the mirror world. Superman arrives to a...
Why would you do that? That had to be the most idiotic move.
Oh, I take it you don't want to share, so you're sitting way down there.
This man in the world, and you want to screw around with him? Okay.
burning out his childhood home.
It ain't like your dad sitting back down, he's going to bed.
What you're doing, or we will kill your parents. I have them in a place that not even you can get to. Now go back to fighting giant space robots or something. Most of the Justice League goes to the Watchtower to discuss these events, and Wonder Woman tells them, we've all been affected by last week's tragedy, but Superman is trying to make the entire world a better place. But someone in this world is trying to tell us what our place is by kidnapping Superman's parents. I am Princess Diana, and I know my place. Will you stand with us? The Justice League thinks about it, and Cyborg steps forward. Superman has saved this world 10 times over. I'll stand with you. So they all move fast, teleporting around the Earth, searching for Superman's parents, and it doesn't take long to find Mirror Master himself and get him to talk. While they're all assisting Superman, Batman figures out who is behind this entire plot, and he breaks into the White House to have a chat with the president. Your plan failed, Mr. President, and it failed in a way that will strengthen them. It will unite them all behind him. The president looks at Batman. You said them, not us. Things once again ramp up as the Justice
What an
League
idiot.
around the world trying to stop all war, everywhere that they can. And eventually, Superman realizes that Batman isn't helping him. So he decides to pay a visit to the Batcave. Once he arrives, Damian takes time to thank Superman for getting rid of the Joker. And Nightwing asks if he's okay.
Damian Wood. Jeez.
But Superman smiles. And he walks to the Batcave. My parents were taken, Bruce. Where were you? I was doing what needed to be done. My parents. You of all people. You have to stop what you're doing. I have to stop? Stop saving lives? Stop bringing dictators to justice? You're scary, though. And Superman rips Batman's mask off of his face. Good! They should be scared. Too scared to press the button. Too scared to pull the trigger. You taught me that. You would do the exact same thing if you were me. You killed the man, Clark. Every time that you let that bad man live, how many more people did you condemn? Did you even feel guilty?
True.
Every time. But we don't get to choose who dies. One death to save millions. Meanwhile, the Justice League is getting started in a war against Atlantis. It started as a disagreement between Wonder Woman and Aquaman. But it doesn't matter now, as people are fighting. Back in the Batcave, though, their argument is heating up. Why did you let him do this to me, Bruce? You can't possibly understand what he took. He stole the life that Lois and I would have had together. I would have loved that child more than anything. I already did. And look at you, sitting in the dark ignoring Damian and Dick. How many friends did they have in Metropolis? Have you even consoled them? Held them? What's your excuse for not being a father?
Oh, man. Batman is getting destroyed here. I mean, can we argue with what Superman say?
Batman had enough, and he throws a punch at Superman, completely unfazing him. At that moment, the alarms in the Batcave begin to go off as the battle with Atlantis starts raging on. As Superman turns to Batman, Bruce, come with me. They look at each other. Bruce lowers his head. I can't look. Sorry. Meanwhile, off in the middle of the ocean, Aquaman has called upon his ultimate weapon, the Kraken, to battle against the Jeez! Entering the Kraken and grabbing Aquaman by the throat. Stop this now. I called for a ceasefire. Even your voice doesn't reach down. That's the deep Superman. See, I'm alone, Superman. Around the world, the Atlanteans begin
That is his territory.
parts of it. Consider this a show of strength, Superman. Now get the hell out of my ocean. Listening to this ultimatum, and he takes all of the strongest in the Justice League, and they fly underneath Atlantis so that they can tear it out of the ground.
Sorry.
That's the dream team. Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. You can't beat it.
The entire city out of the ocean, and they carry it to the Sahara Desert. Aquaman decides that he can't fight against Superman. He submits. As he retreats back into the ocean, he relays a message through Wonder Woman. I wrote retreats back into the ocean, he relays a message through Wonder Woman. I ruled peacefully for years. When Superman is ready for my advice, tell him I am here for him. And Diana, I'm sorry about Lois. But Wonder Woman doesn't relay that message.
And this is where the manipulation begins.
Superman's rage begins to grow, and after putting down a superpowered individual that thought he could stand